Welcome back to Daily Discovery Diaries.
Today, we're going to explore January 18th. So let's get started.
Number 1.
On January 18, 1778, Captain James Cook and his crew aboard HMS Resolution became the first recorded Europeans to discover the Hawaiian Islands. Cook named them the Sandwich Islands in honor of John Montagu, the 4th Earl of Sandwich. His arrival marked a turning point in Hawaiian history, leading to increased contact with Europeans, trade, and cultural exchanges. However, these interactions also introduced diseases and conflicts that had lasting effects on native Hawaiian society.
Number 2.
Eugene B made history on January 18, 1911, by landing his Curtiss pusher aircraft on a specially built platform aboard the USS Pennsylvania, anchored in San Francisco Bay. This event demonstrated the feasibility of ship-based aviation and paved the way for the development of aircraft carriers. Be's achievement was a major milestone in naval aviation, proving that airplanes could operate from warships, fundamentally changing military strategy in the 20th century.
Number 3.
The Sierra Leone Civil War, which began in 1991, officially ended on January 18, 2002. The conflict, marked by extreme violence and the widespread use of child soldiers, saw the Revolutionary United Front, RUF, fighting against government forces. A United Nations peacekeeping mission, alongside British military intervention, helped restore stability. The war left over 50,000 people dead and devastated the country's economy. Post-war, efforts focused on rebuilding and reconciliation, including the establishment of a special court for Sierra Leone to prosecute war crimes.
Number 4.
The Granville rail disaster, Australia's worst train accident, occurred on January 18, 1977, in Sydney. A crowded commuter train derailed and struck a support column of an overhead bridge, causing the bridge to collapse onto carriages. The accident killed 83 people and injured more than 200. The tragedy led to major improvements in railway safety, emergency response protocols, and infrastructure maintenance in Australia.
Number 5.
China Southwest Airlines Flight 4146, a Soviet-made Ilyushin Il-18 aircraft, crashed on January 18, 1988, near Chongqing Baishiyi Airport. The plane suffered a mechanical failure, causing it to lose control and crash, killing all 98 passengers and 10 crew members. The disaster led to increased scrutiny of aircraft maintenance and safety standards in China's growing aviation industry.
Number 6.
Airbus introduced the A380, the world's largest passenger aircraft, on January 18, 2005, in Toulouse, France. Designed for long-haul travel, the double-decker aircraft could carry over 800 passengers in an all-economy configuration. Its advanced engineering and fuel efficiency set new standards in aviation. Despite initial success, demand declined due to shifting airline preferences, leading Airbus to cease production in 2021. The A380 remains an iconic aircraft, offering unparalleled comfort and space for travelers.
Number 7.
Cyclone Kirill, a powerful extratropical storm, swept through Western Europe on January 18, 2007, bringing hurricane-force winds and widespread destruction. It was the strongest storm to hit the UK in 17 years, killing 14 people, while Germany saw its worst storm since 1999, with 13 fatalities. The storm caused major disruptions, including transportation shutdowns, power outages, and economic losses exceeding billions of euros. Kirill highlighted Europe's vulnerability to extreme weather and the growing impact of climate change.
Number 8.
In one of the largest online protests in history, more than 115,000 websites, including Wikipedia and Google, protested against the Stop Online Piracy Act, SOPA, and the Protect IP Act, PIPA, on January 18, 2012. Many websites temporarily shut down or blacked out content to raise awareness. Protesters argued that these bills would lead to internet censorship and harm free speech. The massive public opposition ultimately led to the withdrawal of both bills from the U.S. Congress.
Number 9.
A devastating oil pipeline explosion occurred on January 18, 2019, in Tlahuelilpan, Hidalgo, Mexico. The blast happened as hundreds of people gathered to collect leaking fuel from an illegally tapped pipeline. The explosion killed 137 people and injured dozens more. The tragedy highlighted Mexico's ongoing battle with fuel theft, known as huachicolero, and led the government to strengthen measures against pipeline sabotage and illegal fuel siphoning.
Number 10.
Following intense negotiations, Israel and Egypt signed a disengagement of forces agreement on January 18, 1974, with U.S. mediation. The agreement marked the end of direct fighting on the Egyptian front of the Yom Kippur War, leading to the withdrawal of Israeli troops from parts of the Sinai Peninsula. This was an important step toward peace in the region and laid the groundwork for further diplomatic efforts, including the Camp David Accords in 1978.
Thanks for joining us to explore historical milestones. If you enjoyed today's discoveries, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.